Today, I'm happy to note that a path out of this uncertainty is beginning to emerge, and the emerging path has two sides to it. The first is a challenge, and the second is an opportunity that has a promise. So let me begin with the path that is a challenge. For the last 15 months, our efforts of fighting this pandemic can only be described as containment seesaw. And I call it a seesaw because sometimes we win on one front and experience a loss on the other. For instance, the highest positivity rate this year was at 26.6% in the fourth week of March 2021. This forced us to zone out and lock down the COVID hotspots of Nairobi, Kajiado, Kiambu, Nakuru, and Machakos. These counties at the time accounted for 70% of all COVID-positive new cases. The lockdown brought the positivity rate down to 7.8% in May of this year. And as we ease the lockdown measures in the 5 zoned counties, the western region of our country and the neighboring Republic of Uganda experienced a new wave. Because of the unusual nature of this virus, our gains in Nairobi, Kajiado, Kiambu, Nakuru, and Machakos were nullified by the Western attack. Now Busia, Kakamega, Nyamira, Kisii, Migori, Siaya, Homa Bay, Kisumu, Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, Bomet, Vihiga, and Kericho are on heightened containment measures from the 17th of June of this year. In fact, out of every 5 positive cases in Kenya a fortnight ago, 2 were from the western region. And what is worse is that this region has experienced a high positivity rate of 21% compared to the national average of 9.1% at that time. This swing between loss and gain in the fight against the pandemic is what I'm calling the seesaw containment. You win in one theater of a battle and lose another. And by default, this swing has created some form of survival instinct in our population. The fight against COVID is both a social as well as a health challenge. And as such, we aspire for herd immunity in the health arena. And we seem to have built what psychological experts called herd instinct in the social arena. We seem to have built a national consensus on what we must do to defeat this pandemic, and I believe it is steadily working.